The NBC Tonight team is digging deeper into the potential impact of wind turbines on marine life.
Yeah, just weeks after our first investigation aired, several scientists contacted us with different points of view. NBC Tonight team reporter Tamara Sakarczyk went through hundreds of pages of research to take a closer look at the concerns, and she joins us live.
Yeah, Dan and Patrice, I've spoken to a handful of scientists in recent months to answer the question, can the construction of wind turbines hurt marine mammals like whales? While some say there's no correlation between whale deaths and wind turbines, others say the research isn't there. In a sea of blue, large white blades emerge from the ocean, stirring up energy and controversy. Are wind turbines or the construction of them responsible for any whale deaths?
Not a single one as far as we can tell.
To say that they're not or there's no evidence is completely disingenuous.
Can anyone say that with certainty?
Well, my opinion is no.
The NBC Tonight team took a deep dive into an issue that has divided the public and scientists. We met up with diving scientist Michael Lombardi, who has spent years in underwater construction.
The law is written such that the steps towards industrialization should be immediately adjacent to existing industrial activities, so that you limit your reach, you limit your impact.
But with current wind turbine construction,
that's the source of contention, because we've never had industrial scale development on the continental shelf off the northeast coast.
arguably, can you study that before it's up and running?
Well, that's where the entire enterprise is being treated like an experiment rather than an industrial activity, and it should not be an experiment.
In southern New England, wind turbines first went up in 2016 off Block Island. In 2017, the National Marine Fisheries Service declared an unusual mortality event for the Atlantic coast humpback as whale stranding skyrocketed on the Atlantic coast from Maine to Florida.
Our hypothesis is that those are connected in a very real way, and the increased mortality is related to this construction activity.
That link would likely show up in necropsies. Sarah Callan of Mystic Aquarium has conducted several since 2016 to determine the cause of death in whales.
The main causes of death that we've seen are vessel strike cases. We've seen entanglements and infectious disease.
What scientists don't know is what's causing the increase in ship strikes. There are more boats on the water, but there's also been a lot of wind turbine construction, which creates a lot of noise.
Even with the best available noise controls applied on the pile driving, it's still incredibly loud.
Yeah, that pile driving is so loud it could potentially damage the ears of marine mammals and change their behavior. I spoke to Robert Rand there. He's an acoustics consultant, and he actually conducted his own research into the noise. That part of the story is coming up at 6 o'clock. For the NBC Tonight team, I'm Tamara Sakarczyk.